Hey everybody, Coach Tricia here. I just got back from an orthodontist appointment with my fourth grader and was surprised by something that happened I wanted to share with you in hopes it can connect you with some good information as well. So this is what they gave him. This is a lot, dentists, orthodontists all give this out. Pretty sure it's because they get it for free and just hand it out. What you may not realize is they are pretty busy seeing patients all day, probably not researching ingredients in toothpaste. Very understandable. Problem is, I don't know if you can see this. If you see what's in there, it says Triclosan. And I'll be curious if you guys have heard of Triclosan. It's been in the news because it was banned from those hand sanitizing gels. So proven unhealthy enough for us that it was actually banned, which is not common in the United States. We have a lot of known carcinogens and chemicals in our supply of personal care products that are on the market. Other countries do a much better job protecting their people from these things, but Triclosan was serious enough that they pulled it, but they didn't pull it from toothpaste. So that doesn't really make sense to me. If there's something that's not safe to put on your hands, why is it safe enough to put in your mouth? So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that your dentist might be handing this out and not even looking at what's in it. The other thing it has is fluoride. There's a lot of information available about fluoride if you want to read about this for yourself. If you've been in sort of the health and wellness space for a while, I'm sure you've heard about it. If you've not heard about it, no worries at all. I hadn't heard about it until a few years ago. I had no idea. It's added to our water. You go to the dentist and they give you a fluoride treatment. It's got to be good, right? The problem is that it's not. And I encourage you to look that up for yourself, and you can even search our Empowered and Healthy Community group for some more information about fluoride. But the bottom line is it's something you really want to look into and decide if that's really something that you want to be consuming. After my research for our family, we decided it's important that it not be in our, our mouth care products, that it's not in our water, and that it's declined at the dentist. So this has fluoride as well. Two top ingredients, fluoride and Triclosan. So not too thrilled with this, and was a little surprised that this is still being given out. So instead, I wanted to show you a different option, and you can go to the store and read labels. Unfortunately, there's nobody looking out for us. A lot of these products that are, ingredients that are allowed in our products, they're considered safe if it's like not killing anybody. That's the level of standard we have sometimes. So you just really need to know for yourself and make your own decisions. And maybe you say, I don't really care. It's just toothpaste, I don't care, which is totally fine. But for those of you who do care, I want to give you some more information. And I know for me, if it was just toothpaste, I might say I don't care, but these things add up so much because we're using toothpaste and mouthwash and, when you floss your teeth, a lot of times that has something on it that's getting into your mouth. And, not to mention, all the shampoos and soaps and laundry detergents and cleaners and just all this different stuff we use every day, it really adds up. And based on my research and my schooling, I really believe that that's, for a lot of people, the root cause of a lot of our health problems is that we have so much toxic buildup in our bodies that it's more than our bodies can deal with. Our bodies do have a system in place to deal with getting rid of toxins and waste, but when it has too much and it can't filter it all out, it causes a lot of problems. So that's a different topic for another day. So I found some other options. I needed something small that my fourth grader could take to school because he has to brush his teeth after lunch. And this is what I found today at Whole Foods. And this is free of sodium lauryl and laureth sulfates, preservatives, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, saccharin, propylene glycol, gluten. It's also fluoride free. And so this is what he'll be taking to school. See if he likes the flavor. I think he will. It's spearmint. But at home, this is what we use. And this is my favorite. And I'm hoping this will come out in travel sizes. But this is the On Guard toothpaste. So the reason that the Triclosan was in there is because it's really good at killing germs. The thing is, we don't need chemicals to kill germs. We can use what Mother Nature has to offer us. So if you think about plants out in the wild, they have to kill germs all the time. Viruses, bacteria, mold, fungus. They can't even move. They can't go down the street to the doctor. This is something they're very, very good at. And we can use their ability to kill germs for ourselves as well. So this has the On Guard essential oil blend in it. It has proven to be not only just as effective as the sort of conventional chemical options, but more effective. And it provides you health benefits instead of health challenges. So this stuff is awesome. A lot of you guys have given me feedback on this toothpaste, and it's so funny that we all get so excited about toothpaste, but it's important, right? Taking care of your teeth. You're going to have these teeth your whole life, and teaching your kids to take really good care of their teeth is super important. And so this is also naturally whitening, which is awesome as well. So that's my best recommendation. If you have a doTERRA account, you can just log in and add it to your next order. Super easy. Some other tips, now that I'm thinking much more about mouth care, they did say how important it was to keep teeth really, really clean, keep your mouth really, really clean, because if you don't clean your teeth well when you have braces, you can cause permanent staining. And obviously there's a lot more space for things to get stuck, different germs and food and things. So it's just got to be super clean. So I just wanted to show you what else he's going to be doing. We've already started using the On Guard mouthwash. He absolutely loves it. It really has a very pleasant taste to it. It's not as strong as like Listerine. And so my 10-year-old loves it. I'm using this and love it. And both of our dentists have said, like, your teeth look really good, like better than they usually do. Like, what have you been doing? And we've been doing this. And so we are really loving it. It has, it's just clear. And so, I just think it's really kid-friendly because it doesn't have a super strong taste to it and so good at cleaning out the germs. So he's going to definitely be using this twice a day. There's also something else that's awesome at killing germs. It's extremely gentle. That's not just for oral care. It can be for anything. And it's called Colloidal Silver. There's lots of information available. You can look at like draxe.com, wellnessmama.com, tons of information about Colloidal Silver. It's the one that we have. It comes in a spray, which I like because it's just incredibly gentle, but very effective. And so a lot of people will spray this actually under their armpits because you have a lot of lymph nodes there and it's very close to your breasts, ladies. And so if you get swollen lymph nodes somewhere, that could be a sign that your body's dealing with a lot of germs it is trying to get rid of or other trash. And so for me, if I have swollen lymph nodes anywhere, I'll spray this topically wherever the swelling is occurring to help naturally fight whatever germ is in there. So it fights viruses, bacteria, fungus, even MRSA is on here. It's really awesome. So this is called Superbug Nano Silver Disinfectant. There's lots of brands of colloidal silver. This one I picked up from my integrative doctor's office. And so I may also just spray this in his mouth once in a while, just because it has no taste and it's just awesome and no reason not to. So this is something else we use as well. If you're interested, you could try out Colloidal Silver for yourself. And I like this too because even for like younger kids, it's just so effective yet really gentle. Okay, one last thing, coconut. If you've ever heard of oil pulling, this is just something I picked up for him to make it easy for him to do it. But you don't need to pick up something that's special just for oil pulling. You can just use regular coconut oil. This is something that you swish in your mouth. They like you to do it like 15, 20 minutes. Obviously a child's probably not going to do that, but it just pulls out gunk and funk and germs, and you swish it around. And then you don't spit it into your sink, you spit it into the trash because you don't want to gunk up your pipes or anything. I can give you links to learn more about oil pulling, but it's an awesome, awesome thing to do if you just want to proactively keep your mouth really healthy, or if you're having, issues with your gums or, really anything that's going on in your mouth, this could be really helpful. So learn about that, but it's something I just like, 'cause it's something easy you can do that gives you really good results. Okay. The last thing is we're expecting him to be in a little bit of pain because he just got his braces on. And so I wanted to give you some ideas if you're going through that, what you might do. I encourage you to read up about Tylenol, for example. That's something that our orthodontist suggested. But I have, done my homework about Tylenol, and I want to avoid it when possible. I'm not super happy with what it can do in the body. And you can look, search in the Empowered and Healthy group for more details about that, but why I'm saying that. But I just feel like there's better options that are don't have the side effects and are better for your liver. So I picked up some homeopathic cream, this Arnicare cream, and I'm going to give that a try and see how he likes that. He has in the past put deep blue on his jaw when he had his spacers in, and he said that that did help. It's kind of strong though, so it's, you have to be careful with it around your eyes. He has to keep his eyes closed for a few minutes, but he said it helped. So we're going to try this, something a little more gentle around his eyes in case he needs to apply it at school. But I've gotten really good feedback on this from other people. So that's a homeopathic cream option. Also, essential oils, of course. I love copaiba for pain management. And there's a kid's rollerball with copaiba in it, which he has at school with him. It's called a Rescuer. And that has been helpful for my kids in various situations when they're in pain, and it's nice and gentle for children. I also sometimes we'll just take some copaiba. It's gentle like lavender or frankincense. So I'm just really comfortable with it for the kids. You can, put in a little bit of coconut oil and rub it on wherever you have pain. For some people who choose to take it internally, you can do a drop under your tongue, or you can also use the soft gels. Now, typically for kids, I don't necessarily recommend ingestion, but here's, how I recommend thinking it through for yourself. If you or your child or somebody is having a big health challenge and you need to do something, you can use the BRAND model to think through what should we do. So BRAND stands for benefits, risks, alternatives, and nothing, as in what if you do nothing. So major pain, need to do something. What are the benefits of Tylenol? What are the risks of Tylenol? What are the alternatives to Tylenol? And what if you just do nothing? Is that an option? Same thing with this. What are the benefits of copaiba? What are the risks? What are the alternatives? What if you do nothing? And so if we get to the point where all of these other things just aren't strong enough and we feel like, he's just got to have something stronger for pain, and I evaluate the risks and benefits between, say Tylenol, ibuprofen, and copaiba. In our family, this is what we choose, comes out the winner for the, benefit to risk assessment. You should think through that for yourself as well. So that's how we do it. There's other, rollerballs, if you want to try to avoid internal use of things and you want to try different rollerballs. We also have the deep blue rollerball, peppermint. There's just a lot of options. Essentials are really, really great for pain. But I also love that you don't need to own all of them. They're very versatile. So with a basic set, you can really cover your bases really, really well. So I hope that helps. I would love to hear from you if your child is seeing the orthodontist right now, and if you've come up with any, more natural, toxin-free options when dealing with oral care. And if you want more information from me, or if you want to try out any of the essential oils, you can find me at wellnesswarriorsuseoils.com. And if you like this kind of information, you can also follow me on Facebook at Tricia Sheehan Wellness Warriors, TRICIASHEEHAN Wellness Warriors. Have a great day.